The Capstone is usually called, it's the Capstone, but it's sometimes called the Integrated Field Experience. So it's supposed to be a culmination of your education in your master's program in an actual context. In stabilizing MorningSide, my team and I worked on a housing residential stabilization plan for an East Side community in Detroit. So it's kind of an interesting area because of its bordering with such an affluent community like Grosse Pointe, and a stable neighborhood like East English Village. MorningSide has had to deal with a lot of issues that have been common in Detroit in the last decade or so, with tax foreclosure and mortgage foreclosure being the primary real issues in the neighborhood. It's a crisis, and to say that it's not is to ignore the 20–30% of the people in this community that were about to lose their home this year. The most amazing thing I learned was people that have to, or that feel they are going to lose their home to tax foreclosure when in fact they shouldn't be paying property taxes in the first place because they're impoverished. It's a Michigan state law that if you're below the poverty line, you don't have to pay property taxes. It's something you have to apply for every year. People don't know about it, and then you get kicked out of your home because you can't afford to pay over-assessed tax fees in Detroit particularly. So it was just amazing to me to see a community that's lost so many residents wrongfully because of a system that doesn't educate, doesn't empower, it just kicks people out of their homes. So it meant a lot to me, and how stressful this project was, realizing that it's a very demanded thing. And when someone, for future planners considering their capstone, just think about who you want to help with your time. And I'd really recommend working in Detroit because the experience was just the people that I met, and I don't know, it's a place I'd love to live one day just because of the kind of people that I had to work with and just met offhand. It was just a very pleasant, rewarding experience.